tonight with the temperature dropping to a cool 19.
How's the soup?
Sunshine tomorrow and a high of 39. With
It's terrific. Did you make it yourself?
I opened the can.
Really? You shouldn't have gone to all the trouble.
Come on, give me a break. At least I got your favorite. Tomato.
Yes. Frank, you don't have to wait on me.
Well, don't get used to it.
I know you too well to do that.
Anything good on TV?
Well, there was a report about Greg Cooper's testimony on the news. He really yanked the rug out from under Julie.
It's weird, huh? You know, Julie had a chance to run when the prison van crashed, but instead she went to get help for the guards.
She just did that to make herself look good.
I don't know. If you're really guilty, you don't hang around to make yourself look good.
Okay, Frank, I would love to stay here and argue with you about crazy Julie, but I gotta get going. The insurance adjuster wants to meet me out at the crash site, you know, get a statement.
Why do you have to do it there?
Well, he wants to go over how I think the accident happened.
Well, let me drive you.
Oh, you've got Neil coming by.
No, I'll just call Joe and tell him we need to meet later.
Thank you. But I can do this. Really. I'll be fine, okay?
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. Okay.
Okay.
Dr. Smith, 50.
The insurance adjuster wants to meet at the accident site. Don't they normally just have you fill out a form?
Yeah, I think they're being more thorough because Courtney lost her baby in the accident. Anyway, I just wanted to get there earlier, take a look around.
Oh, well, you know, I'd go with you, but we got to pick up Neil from his tutors and drop him off at Frank's.
Well, you and Frank seem to be getting along better.
Well, that's Neil's doing. He loves hanging with Uncle Frank. And he is pretty great with him, I have to admit. Every time I see them together, it reminds me of what a terrific brother he used to be, you know? Kind of gives me hope he will be again someday.
Mr. Baldwin, let me get this straight. The defendant has fired her attorney, Mr. Leopold, and now you are offering to represent her?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you are making this offer because?
Julie recently did something for me, and I would like to return the favor.
Your Honor, the defendant fired Mr. Leopold as a delaying tactic. The court cannot allow her to mess with its time like this.
The fact remains, Mrs. Devlin Ramsey is without representation. Are you willing to accept Mr. Baldwin as counsel for your defense? Mrs. Ramsey, I need an answer.
Yes, Your Honor. I accept Mr. Baldwin as my attorney.
For the record, the people strongly object.
Noted. Court's adjourned. Both counsels in my chambers, now.
All rise.
Hey. What are you doing? Do you really believe that Julie's innocent?
No, but I'm just filling in till she gets another attorney. I'll see you later.
Okay.
Well, the obvious question is what's in it for Baldwin?
No, the point is what's in it for Julie. Rachel's right. Who cares what Scott's reason is? As long as he puts me on the stand, I've got a chance to prove to the jury I'm innocent.
No, I don't like it. Scott is way too close to Kevin, and Kevin is the one who's made it his mission in life to keep you locked up.
No, Scott's got a mind of his own. Maybe what's in it for Scott is Julie going free.
Yeah, or maybe he's stepping in to make sure she goes to prison for the rest of her life.
Lucy,
Do you have any idea what Scott's doing?
Why would he do something like this?
Well, you know, you were in there. You heard what he said. He's just returning a favor.
A simple thank you would suffice.
Well, Doc, you know, she doesn't have an attorney, and I guess he's just filling in until she gets another one. He was her attorney at one time.
Yes,
you know?
when he thought she was innocent.
Maybe she is.
Why? What? Why, because she says she is? Charles Manson said he was innocent, too. Lucy, Julie's own mother walked away from this. Oh. But Julie didn't save Nicole's baby from the snow, now did she?
Okay, I admit that's a big part of it. All right, that's a very big part of it. But just it's just for the past several weeks I've had these very confusing feelings about Julie's guilt.
Wait a minute. Do you think she's innocent?
I don't know. Maybe so. Oh, Doc, I can't believe you. You know, I expect that kind of look and roll in your eyes from some people here, but not from you.
Lucy, we stood side by side while she tried to break us into a wall, remember?
Yes, Eve, I remember. Of course I remember. But I just have this weird feeling that she couldn't have gone through with it. You know, maybe she's not a murderer. It's just this feeling I have. Doc, you know how I sense things. I have this sense of things.
Fine, you're intuitive, Lucy, very intuitive, but that doesn't mean that Scott should help Julie. And I don't think any of us have any idea what could happen if she's set free.
Your Honor, I'm just filling in for Mrs. Ramsey until she finds another attorney.
Mr. Baldwin, did you or did you not offer to take the defendant's case?
Well, I did because she doesn't
And
have...
that is what you are going to do. You are now her attorney of record, and you will remain so until the trial ends. Are we clear?
Your Honor, I am not familiar with all the details of her case. I would like to take some time and read the transcripts.
Then I suggest you get started. You have 24 hours to prepare. I'll see you in my court tomorrow.
Hey, champ, come in.
Hey, my dad hasn't seen your place yet, Uncle Frank. Can I show him?
No. I gotta get back to the hospital.
Oh, come on, Dad. It's so cool.
Check it out.
Dad, okay. Look how he has this chair set up.
Yeah?
And there's a CD player so you could turn it on with your toe. And you sit right here.
I could not believe you have one of these.
Ah, yeah. Just like when we were kids, a kind of an updated version.
Yeah. Sure played a lot of one-on-one, didn't we?
Yeah. Mom always thought we were in our room doing homework. You know, this guy never won a single game the entire time we were growing up.
What? I kicked your butt every single time we played. What are you talking about?
Okay, one game.
Yeah. Why don't you two have a playoff? Rematch.
No.
Rematch.
I gotta go. I do.
Come on, Dad. Just one game, please.
I wouldn't mind beating the pants off you one more time.
One game.
Yeah.
See my brother and set him straight about a few things.
No, Frank. You can't tell him you're Neil's father.
Watch me.
I have to get to him before Frank does.
Miss Canellos? Sorry, I'm really running late today.
Oh, no problem.
I'm Hal Bruder from Coleman and Stevens, and I'm taking a statement from Courtney Canellos regarding her version of what happened the night of the accident. Let's start with the road conditions.
Well, it was snowing, and it was windy, very windy, so
Do you believe your client's innocent, Mr. Baldwin?
Hey,
listen, you scribblers, back off. I said no comment.
Miss Jensen, just a minute, Mr. Baldwin, just 1 minute of your... Listen, fair warning, Scott. Be prepared tomorrow. I am going to nail your client to the wall when I make my clothes.
Hey.
Oh, and how does the devoted husband feel about Scott representing his wife?
Surprised. Did you know this was going to happen?
Our jaws hit the floor just like everybody
It
else's.
was obviously a spur-of-the-moment decision.
Oh, it doesn't matter who handles Julie's clothes. She's innocent. Just hope Scott makes the jury understand that.
What say we just hope justice is served?
That's all I want.
Oh, that'd be fine, too. Well, welcome aboard, counselor.
The judge said we could use her chambers. Let's go.
Okay. You know, Scott, he's a good man, Lucy.
Yes, he is, and the only reason he's doing this is because he believes that a person deserves the best defense they can get, no matter what.
That's why I'm proud to call him a friend. And you are one lucky woman.
Luck has nothing to do with it.
Two giants of basketball are locked in a deadly struggle. Oh! Go, Dad! Once again, Jill Scanlon scores!
Okay, let's see what you got.
Wait, time out. How you feeling, big guy?
I'm fine. And doctors usually sit down, right? Like in booths.
You know what? I'm gonna sit down with you. Oh.
Dad, please don't stop. Uncle Frank's one up on you.
What? I'm pooped. Look at me. I'd rather sit here with you.
You can't quit, Dad. I'm fine.
I think it's time to put your Uncle Frank out of his misery, huh? Come on.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Ooh, yeah. So you fired Leopold because he wouldn't put you up on the stand?
Yes. Rachel has been preparing me, and she's positive that I can...
Forget about Rachel. How do you feel?
All right. I believe I can convince the jury I'm innocent if I'm given the chance.
Yeah, well, what about the prosecution? When they come at you and they start hammering you with questions?
I wouldn't be willing to take the stand if I weren't telling the truth.
You better be telling the truth or the jury's not going to buy it.
Scott, I want to thank you for taking my case.
Well, just be ready for some tough questions.
I'll answer every one of them, truthfully.
I hope so, because if I make a fool out of myself by putting you up on the stand...
You won't. You won't.
I'm sorry you both ended up here at the same time.
It was my fault. I came early. I didn't know Courtney was going to be here.
Well, after I compare your statements with the police report, I'll make my judgment regarding liability. Thanks for your time.
Thanks.
So what did you tell him, Karen? That maybe you might have drifted a little bit into my lane?
I know you think I purposely drove onto your side of the road, but that's just not true.
Well, it's easy for you to remember it however you want. Nothing happened to you.
I'm as sorry as anybody you lost your baby.
Well, why don't you tell that to Neil? My baby was his lifeline. Remember that.
I love Neil, too. And you know that. If anything happens to him, it happens to us all.
Oh, yeah, sure.
You know, Courtney, there isn't a day that goes by that I don't think about what if. What if neither of us had been driving in that rotten weather?
So what are you saying? Now it's my fault? Because I was pregnant, I should have stayed home?
You know, trying to place blame isn't going to get us anywhere.
Well, then why don't you tell me why it had to happen? What was so damned important? Why were you on the road that night? Where were you going?
It's the final showdown.
My game. My rules.
Has Janet been pushed to the wall?
Kill Sophie before she kills Amanda and Trevor.
Or will Sophie turn the tables?
I'll have my pal break your buttercup in two.
It's a fight to the end.
You did it now!
Don't miss All My Children, ABC Daytime.
Come on, answer me, Karen.
Why were you out that night? Tell me.
You know, this isn't going to accomplish anything.
Oh, sure it is. Sure it is. Because if I can walk away with just one good reason why this had to happen, then maybe it will all make some kind of sense.
There is no way to make sense of what happened. It was an accident, period.
Oh, so I should just accept it then.
You know, we should concentrate on Neil. He needs our help. We need to
and I should just ignore the fact that you were out for no reason, that you weren't paying any attention, yakking away on your cell phone, driving way too fast.
If anyone was driving too fast, it was you. Your car went out of control, not mine. Or did you not think of that, Courtney?
How dare you say it was my fault? You were in my lane and you caused the accident.
I have to get back to the hospital, excuse me.
You did it, Karen! It was your fault!
Oh!
That's it! Joe Scanlon wins!
Still the champion.
Hey. Hey, are you okay? Can I get you some water or something?
Yeah, I'm fine. I just have to go to the bathroom.
Okay.
This isn't just a bad day for him, is it?
No, it's not. And I have no idea what to do, Frank. I mean, the worst of it is he feels like he has to cover, so we won't worry.
I see that.
I mean, what am I supposed to do when he says I'm fine? Tell him, no, you're not. You're getting sicker, and I'm scared to death?
I wish I had some magic answer.
Me too.
He seems to be trying to hide how bad he's feeling from us since Courtney lost the baby.
Well, I mean, it feels like if he you know, shows us that he's in pain or something, that, you know, it's going to make things worse for us. And I've told him a million times it's okay to admit if you don't feel well, but he just keeps on pretending.
Maybe a child counselor could get him to open up.
Oh, no. I know him better than anyone. I mean, a counselor especially. Well, I don't know. Maybe you're right. You might be right about that. I mean, he's been through so much lately. He's missed months of school, the chemo, Courtney losing the baby. I wish he would confide in me, Frank, but I know he won't.
He does reach out to you, Joe. And you're a terrific dad.
Well, you know it's easy with Neil.
I know what you mean.
Here's to finally agreeing on something.
Yeah.
If you need to talk to me about anything at all, you call, no matter what time. Do you understand? Thank you. Okay. I almost feel sorry for Scott.
Why?
Because he's going to fight to get me acquitted. And if that happens...
When that happens.
When it happens, I'm going to take Christina away from him and Lucy.
Sometimes you're the windshield, sometimes you're the bug.
Well, it's kind of nice being the windshield for a change.
See, that's the spirit. Besides, it's not like we asked Baldwin to take over your case.
No, we didn't. And Christina is my baby. She should be with her mom.
And if Baldwin is the one who makes that happen, so be it. Hey, Julie. Grateful Dead or Led Zeppelin?
Oh, easy. Zeppelin.
Okay, carnations or roses?
Definitely roses.
Of course, what was I thinking? Beer or champagne?
Champagne.
Pâté or caviar?
Only the finest beluga.
It won't be long, you'll have it all.
Looks like the tide is changing.
You know, Scott may be good, but the evidence is still against Julie. Now, if you were smart, you'd pay Dara Jensen a visit and cut a deal.
I am smart, Kevin. Too smart for that. What's the going rate for a hitman these days?
It's an awful lot of reading for someone filling in temporarily.
Well, Judge Martin, she had her own ideas about how long I'm going to be on this case.
And I guess Scott just feels like he has to see it through to the end.
You mean you're going to defend her? You're going to stand up there and say she's not guilty?
I'm going to put her up on the stand. I'm going to let her tell the jury that herself.
Oh, Scott, you're not.
Why? That's the worst mistake you could make.
Unless you're trying to make sure she's convicted.
Scott would never, ever do that.
Wait a minute. Is this the same man who was telling me not 2 days ago what a menace Julie is?
Yeah, I'm the same guy.
Well, then what the hell made you offer to help?
Because she saved Christina's life. She didn't have an attorney, and the judge took care of the rest.
Scott, you should walk away from this as fast as you can.
Even if I wanted to, I can't, all right? Now, I'm going to do my best to defend Julie. She deserves that. Everyone does.
That's noble. But what if you succeed? What if you end up setting a murderer free?
Get on the ABC Soaps newsletter mailing list by visiting abc.com, part of the Go Network.